especially after the last couple of things we've consumed. It'd be nice to have something, hopefully, a little extra punch.
I would agree.
A little extra zip.
I think that is a great idea, and we at About Beverages have always been huge fans of whiskey. Bourbon, scotch, like all of these things. We'll throw whiskey out there as the giant catch-all for all of those things.
That's right. The umbrella.
The umbrella that grabs all of those things. And what better way to try a whiskey, at least a new one to us, is something that is local here in Southern Arizona. What do you think?
That sounds great to me.
Good, because that's what we've got for this Give It a Shot. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith, and we are AboutBeverages.com. And the beverage that we are about today is the Whiskey del Bac Dorado from Hamilton Distillers here in Southern Arizona.
Yeah, this is one. I have had this one for a little while. It has been opened. I have tasted it. I honestly don't remember when I tasted it. I bought it, actually, they had it at, I know I got it at Costco. I do remember that.
Okay.
I believe it was around $40 for the bottle, which is fairly typical of most of their things, are between $40 and $50.
It's a good price, actually.
I think they've got like a distiller's cut one that's like a barrel proof. That one's a little more expensive. But all of this is kind of, I should say, all the whiskeys that they make, they're in the scotch whiskey making style. They're all single malt. And then instead of using peat smoked malts, the smoking they do on this one specifically is using mesquite fire. Which is,
definitely found in abundance here in the Southwest. So that's a good tie-in, keeping it local. Terroir, all that kind of good stuff. So,
ooh, good word. Excellent. Yeah.
Whiskey terroir.
So let's see if all those things actually combine for something good. Because I do like mesquite wood when I've having a steak or something like that. So
let's see how it works with the scotch or with the whiskey.
Yeah,
made in the Scotch style.
Scotch? No, none of those things. All right, let's go ahead and grab the bottle. But unfortunately, it's not.
We had the picture. Oh, dang! I've been off the last few times.
Phil's he's got it though. You can tell Phil. Actually, his nose is right at the line of tasting. It looks like
he is right there. You can tell with the liquid level right there.
Yeah.
So it just looks like the picture looks like Del B, but
we
know it's Del Bac.
What you think you saw, you did not see.
Del B.
Del B. All right, let's grab the bottle and let's give this one a try. We are going to use the breaking out the Norland whiskey glasses for this one. We're going big time.
Since it's in the these are not specifically for any one particular type of whiskey, right? They can be used for any.
No, they could be used for any. Like I said, the curvature does something and helps with the aromas and the sight and whatever. And also, we'll just get down to it. They look cool.
And you're able to use your buffing cloth.
I am using my buffing cloth. They say to do this before you actually have any of the beverage. So use the buffing cloth.
And hopefully you use that cloth only for these glasses.
Only for the glasses, I swear. I promise.
Woo.
I swear.
That could be a little scary.
Yeah, scary for who? You're the ones about to drink out of that glass.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
All right.
Buffing is important.
Buffing is important. Actually, I think the majority of this, like I said, some of us had by my wife. So I think she... let's say that because I know I have not had this much. I'm 99% sure.
I actually think I had this one. Oh, you know what? When we went to Book of Mormon a couple of years ago, we went to La Cocina.
Oh, okay.
For dinner beforehand, and I think this was I had. I don't know if it was this one or if it was the classic. I can't remember.
Okay. That's fairly. It's kind of a honey color, like a dark honey.
Got some orange going on too, though.
Mm. Yeah, I would agree.
Especially if you look at it from the side there. Yeah.
All right. See if we get any of the mesquite hitting us in our.
See how these glasses affect the aroma.
That's true. You know what it makes me think of, like immediately?
What?
Like a mesquite smoked barbecue sauce.
It's definitely got like that kind of that smoky note is in there.
Smoky and sweet, that's kind of what I get out of there.
And definitely I get some sweet. That's nice. It does hearken to Scotch. I mean, it's not exactly the same, but definitely makes you think of that. And there's a nice just layer of aroma with that just going back and forth in there. That's nice.
Yeah, and it actually is a fairly nice aroma, I think.
A little bit of sweet, a little bit of fruit, maybe a little caramel, a little something going on in there. But yeah, that's.
Again, since I haven't had it in a while, for some reason I thought the mesquite came through even stronger. Like,
That's what I thought
it was
I
like
remembered, too.
so I don't know if because I have had this bottle open for a little while, some of it has been taken out, if some of that aroma has kind of dissipated a little bit. Because I remember first opening it, I thought that was like, oh my gosh, this smells like kind of like the Lefroy, the liquid bacon quarter cask. Had some of that going on, obviously in a different way, but of that kind of smoky nature. Whereas this is there, but it's milder and blends in. So.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, no, I think the aroma's nice. Should we test out the other part?
Let's do it.
Okay. What are you thinking?
It's thinner than I was thinking. I don't know, body-wise. I guess I don't know why I was expecting more body from it.
Yeah.
That actually, it burns more going down than I would have thought.
You know, I was 100% gonna. That was gonna be my first comment, so I'm gonna just tag onto that quick. Yeah, for a 90 proof bourbon, it's much harsher than I thought it was gonna be, which I think they don't give an age distinction, but definitely usually the longer something ages, usually it gets a little smoother for the most part. So I wonder if maybe this is only 3 or 4 years aged, maybe 5. I don't know where this stuff hits with how quickly they turned around doing this. But that's kind of almost what it feels like to me, is something that was bottled. Again, at a lower
time
year,
to mellow out.
Yeah, and didn't maybe have some of that time to really kind of age a little bit. But yeah, I thought the same thing. As I was drinking, I was like, man, this seems a little harsher than.
Yeah.
I mean, and I just had some Stag Junior the other night. It's 132 proof, and it's not quite that strong, but it's more so than I thought, especially going down.
Yeah, and I'm it's actually still kind of there for me.
Yeah.
Which surprises me. Usually that may happen on your first sip, but it doesn't really.
Yeah, we've had a few sips now, in between here.
I like the flavor, though. The flavor is nice. There's some nice smokiness going on.
Yeah, I actually do too. The mesquite that's in there is nice. Like I said, it's definitely the dominant note, but it blends in there well with some of the sweet that's in there. Like I said, a little bit of brown sugar. There's a little bit of maybe even a little honey kind of thing, but a little lighter sugar than that. Like I said, a little honey in there, and there is a little hint of some sort of a fruit note. Yeah, and there's nothing that's jumping out at me as something specific, oh my god, that's lemon or what. It's nothing like that. But there's something a little light in there like that. Yeah, I like.
There's a little creaminess going on too in there.
Creamy yet thin.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, the creamy taste, not creamy body.
Okay.
Not like a.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. It is. It's like I said. I like the flavor, and I can even be okay, and I am okay with the fact that it's for some reason doesn't have the body that I.
Right.
I don't know why I thought it was that it would. I'm just not a fan of the way it's going down.
Yeah.
Through the in my.
Through esophagus and everything else.
That I'm just not a fan of.
Yeah, it's interesting because I would agree. I actually like I said, the flavor. Like I said, all the different layers that kind of hit across my palate, and like a lot of the things going on there. But yeah, as soon as it kind of hits basically the back, all of a sudden it starts this little bit of a burn. So like I said again, I wonder if that, could that be an agey thing? I don't know. Like I said, I'd be happy if Whiskey Del Bac, since they're local, if they want to talk to us.
Yes.
Let us know either how completely wrong we are or maybe that we should try some other things. We'd be more than happy to do that. They could talk to us. But overall, I like the flavor, honestly.
Yeah, no, I really do too. And I don't know if maybe this is one that, but it's not really, like I said, it's not the alcohol. It's not like it's hot from a taste standpoint.
No, it's more of a harsh thing.
It's I don't know if maybe a drop of water would open that up a little bit, or
I don't know. I don't think I'd want to thin this out anymore.
No, that's true. That's true.
We did some experimenting with that, so we know of which we speak.
I don't want to do that. So.
Yeah,
but no, there's a lot of good flavor in there, Yeah, no, I'm left with that sort of lingering smokiness, which
actually is kind of nice.
I do like that. Yeah,
I don't know. Again, like I said, once you kind of start hitting some of these price points, that you'd want to mix it. But this could be an interesting mixer as well, though. Too, like if you made some sort of whiskey sour, but made it with this, so you had a little bit of that smoke and with the sweet and things like that. Yeah, that would be good. It's an expensive one.
Yeah.
Like I said, again, I got this at, it was a decent price. It was $40. I think usually it's $45 for this one in general. But yeah.
Because this wouldn't be, because Manhattan is usually bourbon, and so you wouldn't want to necessarily go Manhattan with this. But this
maybe that is the sweet too. Like that might be interesting.
Yeah,
I think it would lend itself to some of those other things. But like I said, for me, the price point would start to push it into
Right.
which I can drink this straight, but yeah, just surprisingly just a little harsh.
Yeah.
But we'll have to find out exactly why that is.
What's going on with that?
Yeah, and while we do that, you can find out exactly what's going on at our website at AboutBeverages.com. That is the place where you can find all of our previous videos, podcasts. Back when we only did audio, those are all the podcasts that are not on that other. What's that other site? It's pretty big. They have like videos and things. WTube. Why? YouTube. That is the other place where you can also find all of our latest videos and subscribe to us there, which we would appreciate. And what else? What else do we need to talk about? We need to talk about Spotify. We're on Spotify, iTunes.
Watch us on Twitch on Thursday nights, most Thursday nights.
That's a good one.
You're on Twitch doing your thing.
I am.
Most afternoons or days.
I am.
Nights,
doing some things there. Oh, and so if you wanted to know when we were going live on Twitch, maybe when our latest podcasts have come up, like if you for some reason didn't subscribe on YouTube, are there any like social media things that might help you with that? Like some things?
Of course. You could always go to you could always Instagram. You can follow us, Facebook. But the one that we really go to the most often for all of the pertinent information, well, that would be Twitter. That is the good one for all of that stuff. Or let us know if you have some things that you would like us to taste in the area of beverages. We'd be more than happy to look into that and let us know what we should be having or what you thought of what we've been having. Have you tried it? Yeah.
Did you find out something different? Like, wow, you guys were way off base. We hated that. You loved it. What's going on? All that stuff. Come find us. But, as we always say, whether we like it or not,
you should give it a shot.